The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella comes in for Nene. And it's Beasley in for Ryan Anderson. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Beasley is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. Kings leading now by 9. Here's Prez. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Prez has got his first bucket of the night.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
It's really the ideal start that any team wants. Now they have to ride this wave throughout the rest of the game.
Capella gets to Ariza. Another shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And during Ariza's career, he has established himself as an effective role player and fantastic outside shooter and a tenacious defender. Kev, whenever I see Trevor Ariza out there, I can't help but think of how he came into the spotlight. He went from being a role player early to becoming a major part of teams after his stint with the Lakers. He said he learned a lot from playing with Kobe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for James Harden. And it's Brewer in for Patrick Beverly. Beasley gets to Ariza. Houston moving it around. And the basket by Brewer. Brewer's got his first points in this one. And with Ariza, part of his progression was natural, but he knows that he made a huge jump after he played with Kobe in L.A.
Well, I thought his quote about playing against Kobe was great. I mean, he said, the first time I played against Kobe, he scored 40 on me. The last time I guarded him, he scored 35, so I guess I got a little bit better. You know what? Great sense of humor. Just glad to see it.
Gordon, the pass to Brewer. From about 16. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And Brewer does an exceptional job, keeping his eyes up, always looking to dish the rock off to an open teammate.
Here's Prez, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Gordon kicks to Brewer. Back to Gordon. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Beautiful execution in terms of creating space for his shot. He just couldn't get that one to fall.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Prez with the ball. Playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. Again, Sacramento.
I mean, you can't guard this, guys. Prez is getting whatever shot he wants.
Outside Gordon. No good off the back of the rim. The first. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, we've seen the Kings really take control here.
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
And that's why scouting is the job that never sleeps. It's hard to find middle-of-the-roster guys who can make a real difference.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Sacramento, Prez. He's in at the point. Kufis out there with Labissiere. And it's Young, and it's Gay in at the 3. Here's Moniunas, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Now look, playing with high energy inside, that always leads to a high percentage look.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Well, Moniunas is a pretty intriguing big man out of Lithuania, Chris. He has a great touch from anywhere on the floor, but he can also put his back to the basket and post you up.
And Moniunas, or Demo, as they like to call him, man, this guy had a strange 2016. He was traded at the deadline to Detroit, but the Pistons rescinded the trade after a physical. Rare to see that happen, but Demo was healthy enough to continue playing the rest of the season.
Shot from 16, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal.
And Prez really using his length right there well to draw contact. So talented at getting himself to the strike.
And the Kings making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. And with the Kings, Chris, playing in a smaller market, and you know about that market well, they rarely get a chance to make big free agent signings. I mean, what's been the key
Well, it's something that just isn't present in any other NBA city. The Kings are the only ticket in town and are loved by the city of Sacramento. The outreach and community interaction the Kings have is absolutely fantastic, and you can tell the players know how special a place it is to play.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, a lot of Thunder fans still lamenting the trade of James Harden to the Rockets a couple of years ago when he became a superstar, but Harden doesn't. He said recently, "This is beyond my expectations. If I'd stayed in OKC, I'd still be in a good situation, but I don't think the sneaker deal and these other opportunities would have happened." He added, "Look, this is a grind. Every time you lose, you're blamed. For me, it's about continuing to work and focusing on what I can control." Kevin?
He deserves that top billing, DA. Thanks. From deep, Harden. Harden missing again.
He's been able to connect here in the second half after hitting one in the first.
Shoots it. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
He is the #1 reason why his team is up right now. He's shooting very well and really feeling it out there.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Harden right side. Shot to stop the run. And it's Beverly missing. Kings leading now by 21. Prez. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Oh, he has owned this quarter. Everything he is throwing up is falling right now.
Harden dishes to Moniunas. Young with the steal. And the Kings pushing it up now. Young's running, and then Gay with the dunk.
And check out the hops from Gay. Just throw it up to him, and he'll take care of the rest.
Harden kicks to Moniunas. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes left. 2.
Clock at 6. From 13, Sacramento grabs the miss. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
I mean, you're right. A lot of wide open spaces. They were running around undefended all night.
Gordon with no one around. No good with the triple.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Oh, man, this is when the coach gives you the whistle. He needs to settle his guys down. Don't worry about the run. Go one possession at a time.
For Willie Cauley-Stein, Young comes in for Garrett Temple. And Prez is subbed in for Darren Collison. Houston also making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Moniunas comes in for Ryan Anderson. And it's Gordon in for James Harden. Taking a look at the Rockets, Ariza and Modiunas are your small and power forwards. Gordon out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot.
And Beverly has wonderful moves and has a great stroke from downtown. Gotta love how he rises up with plenty of confidence.
Prez passes to Gay. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Well, somebody needs to wake them up and tell them they need to put forth a much better effort on D if they want to get back in this one.
One item with Rudy Gay, Chris, is that he is very aware of how to take advantage of a mismatch.
And that awareness, Kev, is something that has made Gay such a reliable scorer. A lot of players have one way that they prefer to get buckets, but Gay is comfortable doing whatever it takes. He's gotten better over his career in taking what the defense gives him.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
To the paint, here's Ariza. And count the basket, he was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
What amazing concentration from Ariza. So good at welcoming these hits and finishing in style.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
And again, it's Sacramento converting.
With the double coming over, good vision to locate the open man.
Young with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. His first shot coming late. Good work there as it goes. Young's got his first basket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
That's tipped. Here's Beverly. 8 points for him. Gordon dishes to Moniunas. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, it sure feels like more and more the league is demanded now. More players with skill at every position. Guys, Chris, who can dribble and pass and shoot. Do you think you'd have been even more valued if you played in today's game?
You know what? A legend once told me not to kind of look back and compare or to wonder about what could have been. And I don't know. I do like the fact that when I had that skill set, it was appreciated by my coach, teammates, and some fans. But for most people back then, they would say you're trying to do too much, or it doesn't mean anything to have 5 assists a game or to get guys involved. And, you know, for me, I just thought that the more you can do, the better you are at all skill sets, the more you kind of make yourself valuable to your team, the more you should be on the court, and it validates that. So for me, I just took all my favorite players and I stole from them. I wanted to be like them, and I thank the generations that came before me that allowed me to see what the game should look like, and then, you know, add my own little style and flair to it and do my own thing.
Good point. Chris, who are some of the top defenders in the NBA?
Oh, well, I have to think you would start with Kawhi Leonard,
yes,
2-time Defensive Player of the Year. And don't forget about Tony Allen. How about Draymond Green?
Yes.
Those guys just lock down defenders. Avery Bradley.
Yes.
Those are guys I think of when I think of lockdown defenders.
Mm-hmm. 1:07 left in the fourth. The Kings shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for CRAZT.
The energy he had, the will he showed at the offensive end was unbelievable. Even if we don't expect anything less for him, you still have to appreciate this kind of performance all the same. He was a monster.
CRAZT in a 2-guard. Matt Barnes is out there with Young. Then it's Levens. And it's Labissiere in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And here's Beverly. And the miss. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This game may not